Hi everyone, my name is Nitish Raut, and from today we're gonna be working with some questions related to pre-calculus chapter. So let's get into this. So first we will go through, let's see which is the first chapter for us today. Okay, so the first chapter is radicals and rational exponent. Great. We have 30 questions. We will go each of them and I'll try to explain how I tackle that problem, and if you can learn from that, that would be great for me. Let's go. So our first question is to find the conjugate of some number. So let's see, you are you are given a plus b. So if someone is saying you to do the conjugate of this number, then we will go with just changing the middle part, right? Look, we just changed plus and minus. This is the conjugate of this thing. And if our question is this, a minus b, then a plus b will be the conjugate of that. That's why our question is 8 plus root 3. So we wrote 8 minus root 3. We just changed the plus and minus sign. Did you understand? Okay, now let's move to the second question. Question number 2 is evaluate the expression. Okay, so we have given some expression and we just need to solve that. The best thing is, like, if you have a calculator, then just put this number into your calculator and the calculator will show you the answer. But if you don't have the calculator, then just you can solve like 10 square is 100 and this is the square root, right? So we will cancel this out and the answer is 10. Okay, you got it? So the expression is real number, the answer is 10. So why this is not a real, why this is not a real number? So our answer is 10, which is a real number. So can we say 10 is not a real number? No. So I'll simply make you understand what is real number. Any number which we can plot into this graph is a real number. Got it? So can we plot 10 into this graph? Obviously it's somewhere here, right? And what if the answer is minus 10? Is this a real number? Obviously this is a real number. We can plot in the left side of the x-axis, right? This is y-axis, this is x-axis, right? But let's see, your question is like root minus 100. So can we take it out from the root? So let's try. It's minus and let's do like this. Yeah, we can take it out this, but what about the minus? So now here comes the complex number, which is not a real root. So the complex number cannot be plotted into this. Got it? Now let's move to question number 3. Yeah, this is thing what I was talking about. So now we have root 64. Look, we can do square root of this thing. We can write 8 square, right? But what about this? Can we take it out from this thing? No, we cannot. That's why actually we can, but then complex number will come here. So complex number is not a real number. That's why we have ticked into the expression is not a real number. Got it? Let's move to question number 4. Now let's try to solve this expression. We have minus 10 squared. So there is two things we can do, and both of them are correct. So the first step is like some people do. Now let's cut it down the square and square root, so the answer will be 10. And another people will do is like minus 10 squared. So first they will try to do the bracket thing, so they will try to solve the bracket thing. So minus 10 square is positive number, which is 100, and the other is minus, sorry, not minus, I mean, what's the root under 100? So it's like 10 square, so this will cut it down, so the answer is 10. So actually the correct answer is 10. That's why even I have given the 10. Okay, got it? Let's move to question number 5. Root under 18. So how can we write root under 18? Can we write 2 into 9? 2 9s are 18, right? Okay, so can we write 9 as 3 square? We can write, yeah. So now our expression is 2 into 3 square. So this will go out because we have a square here. So we can write now as this, yeah. So this expression goes like this. So this is the answer. Question number 6. Our question is x19. So how can we write x19? So we can write x19 as x so first let's try to do this as an even number. So we can write as x into x, right? Then we will write it as x 9 this, right? Now we have a square here, so this term will go out of the square root, and now this is the expression. Question number 7. Question number 7. Question number 7 is root 3x squared into 15x. So whenever you see this kind of question, this kind of format, so we can compare this as like this into root b. So how can we write this thing? So this can be written as root under ab. Got it? So we will do the same thing here. So this is like 3 into x squared into 15 into x. Again, let's do a little bit one more step. x squared into 3 into 5. 15 can be written as 3 5s, right? Yeah. Again we have 2 3's, means we have 3 squared, so 1 3 will go out, and we have x squared, so 1x will go out, and the remaining 5 and 5x will stay there. So the last expression we got is this. Now let's move to question number 8. Question number 8 is 16 by 9. So what we can do is, what term we take a square so that it goes to 16? We can write 4 square, right? Then we can write 3 square, right? Then we can do is take the whole of a square, cut it down, and 4 by 3 will be the answer. Done. Now we have question number 9. Question number 9 is pretty much the same thing. 135x8. Then we will write it as 5x. Oh, let me grab the calculator. Calculator is really handy when you do this kind of problem. Okay, let's type 135. So we can write this term as 135x8 by 5x. So x will cut it down, 1 is gone, then here remaining x is 7, and just divide 135 by 5, 135 by 5, which means 5 1s are 5, 27s are. So now we have the expression as 27 x to the power 7. Now next step we need to do is try to make this term in the square form, and also this one as a square form. So what we can do is, 27 means 3, where was that? We can write 27 as 3 square into 3, right? 3 square means 9, 9 into 3 is 27, right? Okay, then we can write x7 as x3 whole 2. What is the remaining now? 3 2s are 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. Yeah. Now this expression and this expression will go out, so 3x cube will go out, and the remaining is 3x. So this is the answer. Now let's move to question number 10. It's pretty much the same thing. Let me erase one. Oops. Till then you can see the question. So now what's the question? Subtract the following item. So when you see this kind of problem, then you must know the term like term and unlike term. So our question is, our question here is 4 root 11x minus 7 root 11x. So what I was talking about, like term, so they must have the same ending term. Look at here, 11x root 11x root 11x, they have the same, so this is like term. And if this is like term, we can subtract. We can take this as a single variable. So what we can do is like take the common, we took common as 11x, right? So 4 minus 7 means minus 3. Yeah, this is the answer, because these two are the like term, that's why we could do that. Let's move to question number 11, and in question number 11 we have the same thing but just like one step further, and we're gonna do that. 45 plus 2 root 5. So by seeing this question at the first time, we will be like, no, this is not the like term because it has root 5, it doesn't have root 5, how can I add this up? But now we have to make this root 5 if it is possible. So we can write 45 as, what can we write 45? 45. So let's see 45. How can you write 45? Can you write like 5? 45 means we can you write 5 into 9? 5 9s are 45, right? Yeah, we can write that thing. Then we will do like 3 square plus 2 root 5. After that 3 will go out. Look, now is it a like term? Obviously it is a like term. So 3 plus 2 is 5 and the like variable is root 5. So now this is the last answer. We need to put that into the blank. Now let's move to question number 12. Question number 12 is also the same thing. Just put the calculator in your hand and do these things. So 27. So let's try to make these two a like term. What can we write? 108. If you are confused like how do we write 108, so just to like 108 divide by 2 will be 54. Again 54 divide by 2, it goes 27. So look, we already have the 27, but can you reduce this more? 27, yes, we can reduce. So let's try to reduce the 27 more. So how can we reduce? Like, can we write 3 9 ja 27? No, 3 9 it's not. Yeah, obviously we can write 3 9 ja 27, right? After that 3 3s are 9. Got it? So we have 2 square, we have 3 square, and we have only 1 3. So how we will be writing this as 2 square 3 square 3, and 27 will be written from here. So we have 3 square into 3. Now these two will come out, 2 into 3, and this will remain here inside the square root. And now 1 3 will become 1 3, this which contains the square, so this will come out and this 3 will remain inside the square root. Now what can we write? 3 into 2, 3 2s are 6, 6 3s are 18. 18 root 3 plus 2 3s are 6. So now we have like term, so root 3. And what is 18 plus 6? 18 plus 6 is 24. So this is the answer. Got it? Now let's move to question number 3. So these all are the same. I don't think I should go through all of the questions, but let's see, even I can do some practice, right? Our question is 27 minus 48 plus 2, 75. So our thing is to do this as a like term. Try to make all those, reduce all of these things and try to subtract or add the like terms. We have 27 means, what was 27 means? 3 3 3 3 3 3, yeah, 27. What is 48? We can write 2 into look, if you don't have calculator, then try to do like this. 2 how much? 2 24s are then 2 12s are then 2 6 then 2 3. If you don't have calculator, only then do like this. We can write like 2 squared, again 2 squared, and then 3, right? After that 2 root, then 75. Now how can we write 75? 75 can be written as 5, 15s are again 3, 5s are we can write 75 like this, or also like, but actually by the rule we cannot do like this. By the rule we should be going like 3 25 then 5 5. Look, the answer is almost the same, but correct method is this thing. So we have 5 square into 3, we have 5 square into 3, then we have 72. Now what we can do as 72 can be divided by 2, right? Because it's even number. So 2 how much? 236, right? Then 2 18 2 9 2, oh sorry, 3 3 is 9. Okay, so we have 3 squared 2 squared 2. We can write here as 3 squared 2 squared 2. Now where we here? Okay, so now it was like 2 into this 1 3 will come out 3, then okay, then here is 2 squares unit, so 2 into 2 will go out this way and in the bracket. Then we can write this as 2 5 root 3 again minus 3 2 root 3. Two threes are 6 root 3, 2 twos are 4 root 3 plus 2 5s are 15 root 3, 3 2s are 6 root 3. So how many like term do you have? 1 root 3 root 3 root 3. So what we can do is like 6 minus 4 plus 15 root 3 minus 6 root 2. So now the answer will be 12 root 3 minus 6 root 2. This is the last expression. So why did I go through all these steps? Because sometimes like there is multiple choice question. So just if there is multiple choice question, just type this thing in your calculator and that will directly show you this result, or maybe it can show you the decimal points, but it's okay. And but sometimes our question is like given so the steps, then you will receive the credit, then we might go through these steps. You can exclude this thing, you can yeah, that's it. Okay, let's move to question number 14. All those are the same thing. So what's the question now? Rationalize the denominator. Okay, look, let's rationalize it. Rationalize the denominator. So this is numerator, this is denominator. So rationalizing the denominator is like getting out the root that contains, that is in the denominator. So rationalizing the denominator is like multiplying and dividing the same term, like root 3 by root 3, which is root 3 into 5, 15, and root 3 squared. So this goes. So the last answer will be this. Got it? Now let's go to question number 15. What's the question number 15? Okay, rationalize the denominator. The same thing. It's the same thing, but we will be like, oh man, that might be hard, but actually it is not. If you want to try, I think you should, the first thing you should do is like take the pen and paper notebook and try to solve with me. By looking, you won't be like, you can feel like, hey, I'm getting all of those, but sometimes we miss when we try to solve by ourselves. So we should do like take the practicing, even you are watching a video. Now let's try to solve this thing. 11 to root 7. So multiply and divide by this term, but with the conjugate, right? We have how if you multiply by the same term this thing and divide by the same term, we cannot get this root 7 out, right? That's why we are multiplying it as a conjugate. That's why we can apply a square minus b squared, then root 7 goes down to only 7. That's the reason we multiply and divide by its conjugate. So we can write here as 11 2 minus root 7 by 2 square minus root 7 square. Did you notice we applied a square minus b square here? Yeah. So now we can write here as 22 minus 11 root 7 by what is 2 square is 4 And what is root 7 squared? That's 7. So our answer is 22 minus 11 root 7. Then 4 minus 7 is minus 3. So can we write this thing as our answer? Yes, we can, but most of the time try to exclude this minus in the denominator. So let's take it out, and we can write as like, let's take this minus out of the denominator. So we need to multiply minus and divide minus into the numerator and denominator. So now our answer will be minus 22 plus 11 root 7 by 3, which can be written as 11 minus 22 by 3. This is our last answer. Now let's move to question number 16. Question number 16. What's question number 16? Okay. All these are the same. I don't think I should go through all the question, but I'm going. Okay. So 3, 5 minus 2, 3 root 5 minus 2. Look, we have to conjugate this and multiply and divide the numerator and denominator. Okay, so conjugate means root 5 plus 2 root 5 plus 2. So we can write the numerator as this thing, 3 to the 6 by root 5 square. So the last will be 5 and 2 square. So 2 square means 4. That's why our answer is root 5 plus 6, because this is equal to 1. So we don't need to write 1. So this is the last answer. Okay, question number 17 is find the root. So look, till now we have tackled the square root, but now our question is cube root. So cube root, how can we get this out of the cube root? So even this has a cube on it. So how can we write this term? We can write 1 as cube, 1 cube, 1 cube, or 1 4 1 5. All the answer is 1, right? Now 3 will be eliminated, then 1 is the answer. Okay, so our question number 18 is like 19 minus 9, 19. So we can do this problem as directly cutting down this thing, and the last answer will be minus 9. You can write both. Minus 9 is the answer. Okay. 19. Yeah. we have question number 19, and the question is -1/266. So we just need to find the term. This is the term whose cube. So these, so this term should be equal to this term. So you can use your calculator, like cube root. What's the cube root of 216? It's 6. Yeah. So now 3 will cube and cube root will terminate, and the answer will be -1/6. Okay. Our next question is 20, and it's the same. Like in the square, we used to try to arrange as like this, because this was a square root cause. And if there is cube root, we will try to arrange like this: a cube, b cube, c cube, and again a will go out, again b will go out, c will go out. Got it? That's the same thing. Do I need to do this? Do I? Just one, only one question. I'll only go through one question. Why 16? So how can we write this thing as y something cube, right? Here is something, here is something cube. So what is something then? 3, 8. Can we write 8? 8 3 is 24. Oh no, we cannot write 8 3 is 24. So we can write as, we can write here 5 3 is 15. So we can write 5 3 is 15 and y. Yeah. So now this term will go out, y5 will go out, y will stay here. So this is the answer. Got it? It's the same thing we used to do for the square. We used to arrange like this, for cube arrange like this, and if we have a cube, then just get this thing out of the cube root. Question number 21. Okay, look, it's the same thing. Just take this out and multiply. We can write this thing as 30 and arrange this thing as a cube and take this out of the cube. That's it. It's the same. It's the same. So I'm not gonna solve, I'm just gonna see. So you one step, that's it. x4 by 5x. So this will go like, then 3 is remaining, and divide 5, how much? 6. 25 divided by 5 is 125. So we can write this thing as 125 x cube, and now convert 125 x cube in this form, and this will go out, and x will also go out. That will be the answer. Here is the same question. I think you should try that thing by yourself first, then I will show you what to do. Till then I'm erasing these things. You try by yourself. So what's the question? Add or subtract the terms. So to add or subtract, first we need to make that two term as a like term, and only then we can decide that can it be added or not, or subtracted or not. So our first goal is to try to make that thing as a like term. 6 5 64 plus 5 4 86. So here is fifth root, right? So we will try to make this term as like this. Got it? $64 means I think it might be 2. Try to use calculator, that will be so much easy. If you put this thing in the calculator, directly it will show the answer. But if you want to do the steps, then you have to be a bit careful. Use the calculator, scientific. If you have scientific, use the scientific calculator. And then 64. Fifth root of 64 means 2. Oops. It's 2.29. The calculator is showing like 2.297, like that. So it's better to solve by our hand. 64 means 2, 32 is 2, 2, 16, 2, 8, 2, 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have like this. So we can write this term as 2, 5 into 2. Okay. The other term will be 484. 486. So we can divide 486 divide by 2 means 243. So now 243 cannot be divided by 2, so we have to divide by 3. So 3 means 81. So now 381, 81 can be divided by 3, so we will write 327. Then 3 9s are 3, 3s are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So 3, 5 into 2. Okay, now 6 into 2, fifth root, 3, fifth root. Look, we have a like term now. 6 to 6 to 12 plus 3, fifth root means 15 fifth root of this is the answer. These are the raw, and this is the way you solve this problem. $24. Oh, it's already here. All these are the same thing, just it tries to make us giving more terms and variables, and we feel like, oh, it might be difficult, but it's the same thing. Just learn the basic and try to solve as a first step through everything. No need to panic. 486x y5. Got it. 2048x. So we already have fifth y of it, so y will go out 486. Here is x, then y 2048x. So now we will try to solve this thing in the form of a5, a to the power 5, b to the power 5, like that. 5, 486. Man, my calculator is always showing. It's showing the it shows the decimal, but we cannot write decimal here. That's the thing. So it's showing like 3.44. So it is obvious like there is 3 to the 5, right? Then there is something 3 to the 5. Let's see what is the value. 3 to the power 5 means 243. 243 into 243 into 243 2048. Two 2048. 2048. It shows 4.59 something. So first we write 4 to the power 5, then into, let's find out what's the remaining term. 4 5 means 1024. Oh, I think I did some mistake, I guess. Wait. Yeah, I did some mistake. 1024. 1024. Yep. This is wrong. Let's try to do as we usually used to do. Four 86 divided by 2. We can get 243. 243 divided by 3. 81 divided by 3. 327. 3 9 3 3. Okay. Now next we have 2048. 2048 divided by 2. 2 1024. The number is 1024 is even, so again we can divide it by 5 to again it's even, so again divide by 2 to 256, again divide by 2, 128, again divide by 2, 264, again divide by 2, 232, again divide by 2, 216, again divide by 2, 2 8 2 4 2 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So we can write here as y 1 2 3 4 5 3 5 3 5 into 2, and we can write this thing as y 2 2 5 into 2 5 into 2. X. So y3 will come out. We have 2x. Again, this 2 and this 2 will come out. 2 to the 4. So 4y 2x. Now this is a like term, so we can subtract this thing. So now minus 4 plus 3 means minus 1. So minus y 2x. This is the answer. That's it. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. Till then you can check out next question. Question number 25. If you wanna do, you can. I will suggest you to do by yourself. There is only a simple step that you need to do that. After that, it's the same thing what we are doing till now. So what's our question? Evaluate the expression without using a calculator. Okay, no need to use calculator now. Okay, so we can write 125 to the power 3 as, so before solving this, let's do something else. So let's see, there is a question like 25 this thing. So how can we write, how can we convert? So we can write this as 5 square, right? So this 2 and here is the square root. So we can write this 5, okay, then first this will go here in the numerator 2 by, and this will come here 2. So the root will go down as a denominator and this variable will go as a numerator. So here it's the same thing. We will first write 125, give the root, but we don't know which root is this. So look at the denominator and put it down. And here is a square. That's it. Just like reversing this thing here. That's it. Now you can solve by yourself. What is 1? Yes, the first answer is like this because it's showing like do not evaluate here, and then we have to, after that we have to like find the answer. So we can do as 2 by 3 means 5 cube 2 by 3, right? So 5 3 into 2 by 3, this will go, then 5 squared means 25. That's it. Answer. Now 27. Is the same thing. 27 is also same. 1 by 5, 6x, 1 by 7. So 6 1 is 6, 6 6, and this thing we can write as x 1 by 5 minus, and this will go here 1 by 7. Now just try to solve this thing. 6x 7 minus 5 by 5 into 7. 7 5s are 35, then 6x. 7 minus 2 is 2 by 35. Okay, this is the answer. 26 is done. 27. What's the question on 27? Oh man, it's the same thing. 16x 10 by 8 1 by 2. We can write this thing as square root 16x 10 by 8. This goes here. This is the whole square, so like we can write this as this. Got it? Now try to solve that thing. Try to solve this thing now. So we have 4 square, then x x squared 5. Oh, sorry. Four squared, then x, 5 to the 10, then y, 4 to the 8. Now our answer is 4 x5 4y root. Is there anything inside? Everything will go out, so we don't have root. So only this is the answer. Only this thing is the answer. Last question. Oops. Simplify by reducing the index of the radical. Okay. x5. So here is like 9th root. So we will try to give an expression like this, then this will, and this will got it down. So what do you think? What's 45? X. So what multiplies, then it will give 45. I think 5 9s are 45, right? Yeah. So our answer is 5, because this one and this will got it down. Only this is the answer. Yeah, we have completed like 20 questions till now. Now we only have 2 questions left, which is same, and I really don't want to do this because it's almost the same thing. The only thing is like we get sometimes confused. Or the best thing you can do is separate all of those. 9, give 9 as minus 1 by 2. Then again give x as minus 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 1 by 2. Give 4 into minus 1 by 2. Again we have x, again we have y 1 by 2. 2 goes here. 9 can be written as 3 squared into minus 1 by 2. So 3 squared, this will also go to that. Then 3 minus 1, so minus 1 we can write 1 by 3 into, and this will go as x minus 1, so even we have, oh sorry, here is minus, here is minus, so this will be plus. Okay. So this will be plus, so we have x into, then what's the value of y? 2 1s are 2 2s are. Here is minus 2, so this term is minus 2, that's why we can write it as like y squared, 1 by y squared, and now we have x, 1x 2x. Okay, now we have y equal to 1 by 2. So we have 2x, which can be written as x squared, and In the down we have y, so we can do two things. This y 1/2, you can send this y up, or you can take this down. So I feel like this is greater value and this is a smaller value, so the best thing is like subtract this smaller value by this thing. So now at last we will do y2 minus 1/2. So our answer is x squared 3y 2 2s are 4 minus 1 3/2. So this is our last answer. I think we only have now one question left to do. It's the same thing. 6. Determine whether the following statement is true or false. If the statement is false, make the necessary changes to produce a true statement. This statement is false or true. Let's find out. So we can write 6 1/2 plus 6 1/2. Then 2/2 6 1 equal to 36. So this is false. And to correct the answer, what 366 should change to 6, then it will be correct equation. Okay, we have completed this thing. And now if you wanna like read the textbook, then here it is. Okay, so for tomorrow, we will be doing homework equation. Yeah, we will be doing P.7 as our second chapter equation. Then we will go like the we'll go number wise, P.7, then P.9, then 1.1, then 1.2. Like this, we have lot of chapter to cover, man. Look, I'll cover all the pre-calculus chapter, and I will show you my tricks how I tackle that problem. That might not be the effective way of doing, but for me, I feel that is more easier to tackle the problem. That's why I prefer my method. So tomorrow we will do equations. Great. See you guys.